Good damn morning, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Texas, man, are you guys trying to give California a run for its ultra-liberal, granola-headed dirt fucking money? Because I thought Texas was supposed to be the last bastion for right-minded people, and I don't mean right or left, I mean right or wrong. You're supposed to be able to have your guns and the freedom to do whatever you want, unless you're trying to keep your crazy ex-wife from giving your son hormone blockers. What? Did Greg Abbott say, "What'd you do, Gavin Newsom?" Shit. Hold my beer, man. Who's Greg Abbott? He's the governor of Texas. So I'm sure most of you, if not all of you, have heard the story about the father in Texas who was divorcing his wife, and she filed a lawsuit against him because she wanted him to refer to their 7-year-old son, James, as his alter ego, Luna. And she wanted him to also keep him away from people who would not call him Luna. That's right, this CUNT is pushing her son toward being transgender at 7 years old. There's not enough time in the day for me to tell you what a 7-year-old is not old enough to do. And certainly on that list is choosing which gender they are. They're 7. Their minds change by the minute. They don't know what they want. That's why we're there. That's why parents are there to make all of these decisions and make sure they do the right thing. A 7-year-old can't clean their room properly. A 7-year-old can't clean their body properly. They're still writing letters to Santa Claus. My 7-year-old daughter just wrote a letter to Santa. We were talking about going to the mall to see Santa. We give our kids the Target toy guide or whatever, little magazine. Let them circle whatever they want. My daughter circled a Barbie dream mansion. But we're going to let somebody like that decide what gender they want to be, and then we're going to start pumping drugs into them? Now, there is a medical use for hormone blockers, a legitimate one, for people who have certain types of dwarfism, to where they want to stop the growth of their bones, or kids who have diseases to where they start puberty way too early. There are actual medical issues for this stuff. Not because mom wants to be woke. Mom wants to be patted on the back by her other friends that wear velour sweatsuits and hold their Starbucks cups with 2 hands. That's not what it's for. Why is that even allowed? This isn't recreational. We're talking about hormones. The things that go on inside your body and shape who you are physically and mentally. Oh, and don't worry, there are side effects from hormone blockers. Blood clots, infertility, silly stuff. Low grade, right? This is child abuse. You should not be allowed to fuck with your child's hormones for no reason. Who knows what it's going to do to this kid? And guess what? 90% of kids who go through these issues, they end up not feeling the same way shortly thereafter. They come out of it, if you will. But some sick fuckers see this as an opportunity to show how welcoming and open they are. Oh, look at that lady. She has a transgender kid. She loves him so much. You know what, lady, you fucking idiot? There's other ways to show your love for your child. Show it to your child. If the rest of the world happens to see it, great. If they don't, it doesn't matter. It's about your child. It's about what they need. Do you not realize the responsibility that you have to your child, woman? And the father, how helpless must he feel to know that he's right, to have his child's best interest at heart, and have the court say, no, your wife's allowed to do whatever she wants to your kid, and there ain't shit you can do about it. And you know what? In these fucked up court systems where fathers regularly get bent over the barrel with no lube, you fuckers can't even spit on it first before you get all financially mandingo on his ass, before you get all Pulp Fiction on his fucking bank account. He'll probably have to pay for that shit. How fucked up is that? Why did that judge not say, wait, what? How old is this kid? Here's an idea. Wait till he's 18. Then he can decide what gender he wants to be, not when he's 7. And did you stop to think, lady, that maybe your son is going along with this because he sees that it pleases you, because he sees that that's what you want him to do? You know, kids do try to impress their parents. They do try to make their parents happy, and him being fucking 7, he has no idea of the damage and the lasting effects this could have on him. All he sees is, oh, this makes my mommy happy. And the dad had witnesses come in and say, he's not like this when he's with his father. He chooses the boy toys, the boy clothes all the time, even when girl clothes are available. Which I thought was weird. I'm like, what the fuck, you lay out shorts and a dress on the bed and he picks one? Like, I thought that part was weird. But the mom, who's a pediatrician, who should fucking know better, is saying no. She wants to put her son on hormone blockers so he can be a little girl. Are you fucking serious? This is child abuse. What are you doing? And that poor father, imagine how that feels. Knowing that your child is going through something that could be dangerous, something they shouldn't be going through, by their mother. Who knows what effects this is going to have on this kid later in life? This whole situation. Luna, what the fuck are you doing? You can't indulge this shit. I'm sorry, son, you're not a little girl. When you get older and you understand and can handle your feelings better, then you can make your own decision. But right now, as your parent, I'm not gonna put you on drugs, put you in dresses, and call you fucking Luna. I'm not doing that. What's going on here? Hello? Why is this even a thing? Why did it even make it this far? And how the fuck did you find 11 other dumb fucks to go along with this? There was a jury. They found multiple idiots to say, yeah, you can put that kid on hormone blocking drugs with no medical reason. This kid hasn't been diagnosed with a fucking thing. It's just because his mom thinks he wants to do it, or she wants him to want to do it. That's why. Simple as that. You can put hormone-altering drugs into your child simply because I want to be woke. I want to be whack. Woke at all costs. And I mean all costs. Even to the detriment of your child. Fuck that kid, man. Who cares what he's going to go through? It makes me feel good. In my inner circle of equally stupid fucking people, it makes me feel good. They pat me on my back. Now, I don't know what void you have in your life to where this is how you feel you need to fill it. But that is totally fucked up, and this must be overturned. There's got to be some way that another judge can get a hold of this case and overturn this bullshit. And how in the hell did we get to a place where automatically it's better for the child to be with the mother? Obviously, that's not the case. Obviously, that's not always the way it should be. Now, I know mothers have a special connection to their child. They nurture them in their womb. They birth them. I understand that. But that does not mean you are always 100% the right choice for your child if you and your husband or your baby daddy split up. It should be taken on a case-by-case basis. How in the fuck can you look at this woman and say, no, she's the best one for the kids to be with, the one who wants to give them drugs just because? What the fuck is that? How many stories, what was that lady named Susan Yates? Or whatever, the one who drowned her damn kids? Who drowned them all in the bathtub? How many of those stories do we need to read about? Moms are not always the best option. Sometimes dad is. And if this isn't the case to prove my point, then I guess there isn't one. A jury! They got a dozen people together to agree with this ignorant ass shit. That poor little kid. I'm telling you, the Ku Klux Klan is real. You know, the definition of a terrorist is someone or a group who engages in violence and intimidation, usually against civilians, for political aim. Take out the violence. That's the Ku Klux Klan. That's this alphabet soup group agenda. Is to intimidate, put fear in. I don't even know what else to say, man. I don't even know what else to say. You got 12 people to get together and agree that that's the best thing for this poor little boy. Like I said, man, I hope there's a judge out there who can get a hold of this. I hope there's a loophole where this shit can be overturned and that little boy can be saved. And he's a twin. He has a sibling. What's happening to this kid? What's he seeing? How is he being affected by this? Is he going to want to do this too? You talk about a ripple effect? Man, let me hop in this damn rat race. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell, because every time that bell rings, a piece of shit liberal cries. Utilize the PayPal link and the Teespring link to get your green gear. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.